Hey, welcome back to Mama Tried. I'm Juliet, and today I have another toddler meal ideas video for you. I have a breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a dessert. So I really hope that you enjoy, so let's get into it. I'm gonna go ahead and preheat my oven to 400 degrees. I'm going to be making some breakfast sandwiches this morning and a deconstructed breakfast sandwich for Luxi. First, I'm heating up a pan over the stove on medium-high heat and spraying it with some olive oil so that way my eggs won't stick. And I'm cracking 2 eggs in the pan, one for me and one for Luxi. The way that I like to cook my eggs for breakfast sandwiches is just to crack them in a pan and let them heat up a little bit. And then once they're a little bit heated up and like the bottom part isn't so clear anymore, it's kind of turning white, I'll add in some salt and pepper, and then I'll break the yolk, and then I will eventually flip it over to make sure that the other side is cooked through, and then that is the egg part of the sandwich. Now that the oven is preheated, I'm just adding in my biscuits. You can use whatever biscuits that you like. So I must have lost some footage in here somewhere because I did show the bacon that I used. So I love to get the Kirkland bacon in the huge packs, and it's already pre-cooked, so you just have to reheat it in the microwave. And that's just what I did. I reheated it for about 1 minute and it was perfect. And then I'm using some Tillamook extra sharp cheddar cheese as the cheese for this. And I just cut off a piece and then cut it in half. And then I'm cutting my bacon strips in half as well. So like I said, I'm making myself a sandwich, and then I'm just going to kind of have a deconstructed sandwich for Luxi, or just basically a breakfast plate. So we're going to be doing eggs, cheese, bacon, and biscuits. These days, Luxi usually doesn't have a huge appetite when she wakes up in the morning because she gets her milk first thing, and I think that kind of fills her up. So she kind of plays and eats for about half an hour. Hold up, wait a minute. I noticed a lot of you that watch my videos don't even subscribe. What are you doing? It really helps me out and I would really appreciate it. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell notification so that way you don't miss any of my videos. Okay, back to the video. For lunch, I'm going to be making some chicken salad. That is a tea room recipe. It's actually one of my very favorite recipes that I have had ever since I was a little girl. And that is about 2 cups of shredded chicken. I'm just using a whole can of crushed pineapple, just that size. I don't even know what size that is. I'm using some dill relish. I'm just squeezing it in there because you're going to taste it and see what you like more and add more of that. Now I'm just adding in some light mayonnaise. It doesn't have to be light mayonnaise, and you can add Miracle Whip if you want to. I just usually don't use Miracle Whip anymore because it has high fructose corn syrup, and I just kind of think it's ridiculous. Then I'm adding in some salt and pepper and just kind of adding more of the ingredients that I think it needs more of. Now I did buy these croissants from my local grocery store. I'm just cutting them in half and then adding in the chicken salad mixture. And I didn't even realize that I forgot the boiled eggs. You're supposed to add 2 chopped boiled eggs in this as well if you like boiled eggs, but I just totally forgot, and it was delicious as is. So you can add it if you want to, or you don't have to. And I love this recipe because it's kind of one of those measure with your heart recipes. You just kind of gotta taste it as you make it to see if it's how you like it. Add more salt, add more pepper, add more relish, add more pineapple, you know, just do you. You could also add some lettuce on the croissants if you'd like, or you can add in some grapes or another fruit into this if you like, but like I'm telling you, this recipe is delicious how it is. I'm just adding on some veggie straws and chopped strawberries and some blueberries for Luxi's. These are also amazing paired with a cup of soup.
Is it good?
It's so good. It's got pineapple in it.
It got pineapple in it?
Mm-hmm. My girl loves fruit. Tell me in the comments if you have a little one that is literally obsessed with fruit, because Luxi could eat it for every meal by itself. So I know in this video she's running everywhere and it looks like she's going crazy because it is sped up so much, but she does occasionally come back and eat some food. Now she usually likes the chicken salad, so I don't know why it really wasn't her jam today, but do we ever really know with toddlers? It's time for dinner and Luxi requested spaghetti. So I'm just boiling some water and adding a little bit of olive oil and salt into the water so that way the noodles don't stick. I also am not sure if everybody does this or not, but I always break my spaghetti noodles in half before putting them in the pot so that way they fit in the pot better and you don't have some random noodles hanging out that aren't being cooked. So if you don't do that, there's a life hack for you. Now I'm just going to be reheating some meatballs that I've already made, and they're actually in another toddler meal ideas video, so I will link that in the description for you of how I made them and the recipe for them. But I just store them in the freezer, so I'm just going to be putting them in a pan and reheating them with some spaghetti sauce. I love using Rao's. I feel like all around it's just the best spaghetti sauce. It has the best ingredients and it's good. It's really good. I haven't found one that's this good. So I'm just going to be adding that on top of the meatballs and letting it boil and kind of simmer. And I'm just going to stir it occasionally until I can cut through a meatball with like my little stirring spoon. And once I can do that, I know they're ready. Once the noodles are ready, I'm just going to drain the water and then add in my meatballs and spaghetti sauce and give it a good stir, and it is ready to be eaten. I also love to top my spaghetti with some grated Parmesan cheese. Luxi did finish her plate, but I had to cut the video short because she's literally just in her underwear and she had to keep standing up in her chair. Now for a bonus dessert recipe, I'm going to be making some cheesecake. So I'm just using 2 packages of cream cheese, 1 cup of powdered sugar, an entire tub of Cool Whip, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then the juice of half of a lemon. And then I'm just going to use my hand mixer and just mix it. Just keep on mixing it until the consistency is kind of like the Cool Whip was. And then once you have that ready, you can add it into a crust that you make yourself. I did not want to do that today, so I just bought a graham cracker crust and put it inside, and then it's ready to go. Just put it in the fridge and you have a no-bake cheesecake. That's the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. It really helps support my channel, and be sure that you're subscribed with the bell notifications on so that way you don't miss any of my videos. And be sure that you're following me over on Instagram, and that's Mama Tried Official. And thank you for watching. I hope you have an awesome day. Bye.